Hello, I'm Frankie.
And I'm Rachel.
Welcome back to the next part of our Witcher Let's Play. So, let's just continue on. Apparently there seems to be more to do. So,
We're searching to see if there's other victims planned.
Nobbing and wine chucking. That's Toussaint in a nutshell.
so let's check this out. Let's chickadee check.
There was a time when knights would simply drive off that sort of rabble in a snap.
Where are we going? Regis? And that wooden door? No?
Move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth for bunning.
What's this sign say?
There's no need to raise your voices. Let's keep our calm.
Our calm is exactly what you disturb. Your vagrants bring pestilence. Take work from honest folk and sponge off ducal relief.
My folk do not harm his soul, and they've nowhere else to go.
We don't give a flying fart.
Hello?
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
What's the harm in them living here?
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
So, meaning you're decent.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
Do you serious? Do you not see our
We should
swords?
step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
But why do people do this? Look at us.
Look.
Do we look like we can't fucking take you on? What? Look, 2 hits and you're down.
Fucking boot to the face. Bitch.
All right. I could take a hint.
Oh, fuck off.
Come, time to go.
You
I
bum
thank you
rag.
so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Indeed. So, should we ask what this place is?
Yes.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Anyway, we need some information.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
All the beggars will be here?
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Okay then.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
I didn't want to kill Detlef,
My
but
dears,
he went too crazy.
I
I have a
didn't
matter
either.
to address before I serve the soup. These 2 gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the bootblack. Freshie, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Interesting. Let's not say meaningless. Let's give me the letter.
Definitely.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said, and she was frightening.
You ought to heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago. Helped all of us.
I feel tense.
If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Thank you. Who was the fifth
Damn
victim?
it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Who is it? Is it a Duchess?
Well.
Who is
I
it?
must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated...
Duchessa, who's that? Is that the Duchess?
I don't know.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
What does that mean?
So it is the Duchess.
But first you have to snap her neck. What does that mean? Is the Duchess something?
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Thing is, after getting to know Sienna, I do, is the word empathize with her? I understand, but she still needs to be punished for her shit, and I'm not going to defend her.
I understand her wanting to kill those knights, but there was no reason to get Detloff involved and like the whole thing with the blackmail. There was no need for all that shit.
And now, the last victim was meant to be her sister.
Exactly. I'm not on her side.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
I would like to ask.
Yeah.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
Ask if he's coming
Coming with?
Coming with?
I don't really
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare La Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Dettlaff cruelly. Caused his
I
death in the
understand.
end. And now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Fair enough. Because of what she did and like how it made him go, he had to kill his own friend.
Yes. Something's telling me maybe if we're going to be going to the... Where are ya? Sounds like we should probably go back into that outfit if we're going to the palace.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we will look like a ponce again.
God, we look fucking horrible. Just does not suit us at all.
Is that everything? Oh, I gotta take the gauntlets off. haven't I?
Yeah, we didn't have them on.
And equip. And I take my gear off.
What if we need to fight?
We got hands. Now, what I want to do is I want to look at that letter. Where is the letter? Is that the letter? Where is the letter? I want to read it. I want to read exactly what it says. Will it be in books? Where the books at? I swear there's a book section. No? No, nothing? Is that the unsent letter? No. Oh, hold on. There we go.
Was it not that one?
Letter of... here it is.
Victim.
This time you must see to our Duchessa. Anna Henrietta knows nothing of empathy. Her heart is cold. This shard of ice you must tear from her breast. Yet first you must snap her neck, quickly and to effect. Once that is done, Renna shall go free. Why snapping it? Is snapping her neck because, like, I don't know, she's got some sort of, like, ability that she needs to have her neck snapped? Or is it because she doesn't want her sister to suffer by having her heart fucking pulled out? But then why ask him to pull out her fucking heart? Who knows? Alright. Let's call for Roach. Where the fuck is Roach? Roach? Hello? I guess I can't call for Roach. Oh, there we go. Come here, Roach.
Come on.
Right. Let's go talk to Sienna.
What's your wish? A dash of wine and some sweet meat.
What are you doing? I told you to turn, you fool. Bada boom, bada boom, bada boom, bada boom.
Oh, let him to the lips. My lips are wet. Any takers? Last call, then I head home.
So it's currently 4 in the morning.
Oh, simpleton!
Geralt of Rivia,
Hello?
Yes.
Slayer of the Beast. In your death.
When he turned into that fucking beast thing, that was awesome.
God, that was horrible.
Castle's quite a ways away. What if there was a way to save Detlef? Maybe if we, the things that contacting that higher vampire thing made it sound like that was a route to not give in to his demands and like go after him directly, which is why I didn't want to do that. We have to go up. I'm guessing there's going to be guards, but that's okay. We've got Axie sign. Fuck. Through here then? Locked. Oh, hello, guard.
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
I don't really want to.
Yeah, maybe we should just say we want to talk.
But
Then he might not let us in. If we're just like, yeah, we just want to chat.
So we say that. Like she's just suspected of planning the Duchess assassination. But I don't want her to be suspicious. That's why we're here to talk to her. Oh, I don't fucking know.
Maybe we should just say that one.
Want to talk to her?
Yeah. See what we
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Thanks, mate.
Is that a statue or is that a person? That's a statue.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
We got to talk to you.
Have you come to see how I fare?
No.
I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders.
That is not why we're
It's a
here.
shame they took it from me.
I know who the 5th victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Detlef is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Not really.
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Curse of the Black Sun. Because you envy her. Because she left her back to you. Back on you, forgot about you.
Turned her back.
Yeah, whatever. I don't think it's that, because that's just given
I'd
into
say
the whole...
the bottom one.
Yeah.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you.
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity...
When she deserves to die for that, does she?
Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta?
I can't exactly say that's a reason to murder
But
someone.
she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Maybe that, yeah, middle one.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me? Hmm?
Might ask her that. You can say she was a child, but why don't we ask?
Yeah.
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
It wasn't really her, though, was it?
No, it wasn't
There's
her.
nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of 1,000 Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you? Ah, with all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher, or they'll give your medal to another. And that would be a shame.
Farewell, Sienna.
Don't be stupid. You're lucky.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
What? Are we gonna have a happy ending in this story?
Who knows?
He must have a horrible scar on his
Damien.
face now.
Geralt, it's about time.
Yep.
Ready for the ceremony?
Shall we say, don't look too good?
I don't think we should say that.
No, I don't think he'll say it in a bad way though. It'll just be like, you know, and he'll be like, yeah, well, you know.
Go on then.
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. I hardly feel it anymore.
We can start. 5th victim. Know who it was supposed to be. We should let him know.
Yeah,
I don't mind this guy.
Yeah, I trust him.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Silviana is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me, and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony.
Now let's hope that she doesn't be fucking stupid.
I still feel like something's going to happen.
If she still plans on doing something, it's less likely it's going to succeed now.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Toussaint's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Last action hero. Good movie.
May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
I don't want you to drink that.
In more familiar terms now,
Everything's fine.
I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition.
5,000
I
crowns.
give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
I want to say yeah, can't wait, but I don't want to like ruin the atmosphere. So I don't know if like, is this the only chance to say
I
that?
don't know, we should probably say it now just in case we can't say it later.
Maybe it's not good to say it here in front of all these people though.
What if we don't get a chance to say it though?
We must get another chance because she just asked us a fucking. If it doesn't let us do another chance after this, I'm gonna be pissed off because she's asking us a question.
Can you save?
No.
Oh.
Well, what do you think? Do you think we should say this?
I do, but just in case we can't again.
Truly honoured. I want to say truly honoured.
Yeah.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it.
Can we say it now, or can we talk to you in private?
In a moment I shall speak to Siana.
Yes.
Will you assist me?
Of course.
You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
So she doesn't know. Maybe we should have said it then. Bollocks.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
Let's not say she asked us. Let's just say free to do as I choose.
Yeah.
I'm not a prisoner. Free to do as I choose.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes.
Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Oh fuck. Yeah, the top one.
Yeah.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew that the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child. Thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents. I'd always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... Your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it. My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
So we said a white one, because that's always like
Yeah.
just an extra.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Amarietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
Okay, now we're
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control. Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark. And which you set afire at the last, to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment. It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid. The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me. That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
Oh, yeah, keep away from man. She'll fucking kill you. Is he playing?
I don't know this.
Don't be stupid. We told you. I'm worried, man.
I'm worried because we didn't warn her. I feel sick.
Is this good? My defense is still up, you know? I'm just like, yeah? We good? Sometime later.
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips. How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong.
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
Oh. I don't know. Should we just say fine, let's go?
Let's go. I want to hang out
If
with
you think
Regis
it's
a
a
bit
good
more.
idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight.
Hold on, mate. Hold on. We've got to put mask and gloves on. Otherwise, we'll get hurt. Gloves for picking up mandrake. And where's the mask? Why can't I see the mask? Where is the fucking mask? Where's there? Why not? Oh, there it is. Mask for picking up Mandrake. What you say? Look at that.
Oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, oh, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
Spending some bro time with Regis. How do I find it? Oh, there's one. One. Oh, there's another. There we go.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Regis!
Where did he go?
Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis? You playing with us?
Regis!
Damn it, where'd you go?
Are these really his footprints?
Regis!
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Ooh.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
So, yes, I think I'll settle down there for good. No, I was made to kill monsters. Don't know yet. What should we do? Should Geralt finally settle down for good? Don't know yet.
I don't really know. I can't see him just staying there.
Oh. So we just say don't know yet.
Yeah.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Ah, roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night Not too far from here, if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. That first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though.
Well, you go.
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
Let's stay a while longer. I'll stay a while longer.
I so don't feel like going anywhere.
Is this the end?
Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend.
I'm glad he
We've
didn't die.
witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
That look at us, like, yeah. See, now that is how you do an expansion of a game. Like, some games, they release DLC, like Bethesda with their Elder Scrolls games, they usually release decent DLC, but none of them compared to, I don't think a game's never ever done a DLC like what CD Projekt RED's done with this one. Like, there have been expansions to get, like, other games like World of Warcraft, their expansions are usually big and meaty, but I mean, they didn't ask for fucking hardly anything for this. It was day one, that expansion pass was £20, and with that you've got everything free, like it's not free, but you got everything. You got the 10-hour Hearts of Stone story expansion, and then you get this massive fucking over 30-hour one. Both of them for £20. They practically just, they could have made this entirely its own game. That's how big this was, and it was just an expansion for Witcher. This is why CD Projekt RED is like one of the most like loved game developers. Like, a lot of people love them. Yeah, I think that they're my favourite game developers. Like, even though my favourite games personally are the Elder Scrolls games, because I just like being in that like fantasy world and like creating your character and stuff like that. But definitely CD Projekt RED, they're my favourite. They're good. They're what every single developer should aspire to be. I don't really want to skip this. I guess we'll make this, or what we're going to do is we'll make this video extra long. Like, we're already like 45 minutes into it. We'll keep it running for a little bit longer. I'll quickly just check if there's any, like, if it's worth doing another video on.
Yeah.
If there's like any other stuff, because there are some side stuff, but like I said, that stuff isn't really, it's meh. I don't think it's going to add to anything really. So what I think we'll do is we'll quickly go back to our vineyard, see what Regis left us. And depending on if it looks like there's anything else,
This might be the last one.
this might be the last one. Man, I can't wait for their next game. I'm really, really, really hoping that they let us make a character though. If they let us make a character in the next game, then it's probably going to, like, that's when they're going to start being my favourite games. Because my favourite games are always the ones that I can lose myself in and be whoever I want to be. And that Cyberpunk 2077, I think, sounds perfect for it. It sounds perfect to make your character do what you want. Please, give it to me. I like the art in their credits. They usually have their credits like these showing like nice little drawings. This is probably going to be very long, though. I think I might have to skip it. I remember like the last one was like half an hour long, wasn't it?
Yep, when we finished it, we were just sitting here like, these are literally the longest credits we've ever seen. Like, when are they going to finish?
Let's just skip, let's see. I don't like skipping though, I like looking at everything. But this is going to get over an hour long, fast. So, oh fuck it, we'll skip it.
Actually, I'd love to go home.
Go home? There is something. See, now we could end it here and we can do it in the next one. But I don't want it to like, do an entirely new one and then it's only like a few minutes. So we'll quickly fast travel. Going home, going home, going home.
The beast was, the beast is no more.
Major Diamond?
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who?
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
Who's it going to be?
Triss? Yen? Dandelion? It sounds like Yennefer, if like barging in and not giving him.
If there's anyone there, I'd want it to be Triss.
She's the one that we romance in the main game. It's someone he likes.
Triss?
Triss!
It's
In the
Triss!
flesh.
I thought you were in Kavir.
I got tired of waiting for you, so I decided to head to Tucson, catch some sun, see how things are going. You said it would only take a moment.
Things are pretty much wrapped up, luckily. We'll be able to head north soon.
I hope you're not upset I came like this, without warning.
True, I haven't always been fond of surprises. They remind me of work. The law of surprise, surprise child. But I think I've changed my mind. Seems surprises can actually be pleasant. Very pleasant. Let's go outside. There's this one cozy spot you're gonna love.
Yay.
So tell me,
So I'm guessing
do you feel guilty at all?
No? Oh, cool. So we get to talk. Okay, well, okay, this was just going to be... Since this is the finale... This is the finale, we'll just, like, do this and then end it here, and then it'll be the end of The Witcher. So, how are things in Kovir?
How are things in Kovir?
Amazingly boring and predictable. Council meetings mainly concern trade matters, tariffs, storage regulations, that sort of thing.
Missing the excitement?
You know the Aetheri saying, may you live in interesting times? Well, I've already done that, and now I'm looking for a bit of quiet. The other mages I brought with me from Novigrad, or who made it north on their own, feel the same. You wouldn't recognize them. No conspiracies, cabals, plotting. They just sit there and work, for the good of the kingdom. Sometimes I think it's all too lovely to be true. That something's bound to happen. Another war, or some other horror. But for now, it's nice. And once you finish your business here and come join me, it'll be even better.
I'm guessing that if you romanced Yennefer, that'd be Yen here.
Yeah.
And if you didn't romance any of them, it'd probably be Ciri. I want to see Dandelion and Zoltan as well, though. Anyway.
So, how do you like my vineyard?
I think you know the answer to that. I like it a lot. House is big, but not showy. Lovely location. Perfect for romantic getaways.
Just finished some remodeling. Paid through the nose for it, but I think it was worth it. There are already some new saplings and flowers around the grounds, but I think it's still missing something. Maybe a hedge maze? With a statue in the center? One that's stately and nude.
Oh, Geralt, don't bring up that ball. The wine got to my head and I...
Not bringing it up to tease, but to reminisce. That evening, it was magic. And your dress. You looked lovely in it.
I've got it with me. I could put it on one evening. We'll dine outside by candlelight. Listen to the music of the cicadas.
Can't wait.
Fun, fun. So how did you find me?
How'd you find me? Kavir's a long way off.
I have my ways, Geralt. A hydromancy, for example.
Oh yeah, that's right. So, what becomes of us? See anything else in the reflection?
Zoltan moves in.
Please tell me you're joking.
You can breathe easy. Far as I know, he settled down in Novigrad and has no intention of budging. In all seriousness, though, I did see a few scraps of our future, but I'd rather not tell you exactly what.
Why not?
Because you said you've grown to like pleasant surprises.
Did you just see that chicken just like disappear? So, want me to show you around?
This is your first time in Tucson, right? Want me to show you around a bit?
Sorry, but I've already made plans.
Oh? What are you going to do?
Lie down in the sun and not move an inch.
Ah, right. A packed schedule. Not overdoing it a tad.
Oh, gotta get the most of this weather before I return north. Know that joke about how to tell when summer's come to Kavir?
The rain isn't quite so cold.
And sadly, that's not far from the truth. Oh, I shouldn't have told you that. Now you'll change your mind and not come join me.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Alright then, well, that's all we can... fucking thing. That's all we can say, so...
Mind if I leave you here alone for a moment?
Just a moment.
Well, there was nothing else to say. Updated. So now we've got Triss that's just going to stay here and sit there all the time. Okay. And we have no more main quests? Yeah, look, we don't have main quest anymore. What about quests? Aha, there is a quest available. Where is it? Down there. I think we should just make this one the last big one, like just make it over an hour long.
Yeah.
But there is no more signs, so it's just that quest. Okay, let's go check out that quest then.
Did you get that thing where you just left?
Oh yeah, I got to get that as well. Is that mine? Yeah, I thought I was still wearing those shit ones. Okay, so can we say anything else to Triss?
Yes, Geralt?
So you can't romance her whenever you want then? can't get a nice romance scene. Well, oh, that's my phone. Well, that's a bloody shame. I forgot to put my phone on silent. Silly me.
I'm glad she's here now.
Yes, nice. So we've got Triss. Is this our house? And this is our... Anything else? Major Domo, you got... Oh wait, our bed was this. He said it was on next to our bed, right?
Yeah.
On the night table. Ah, here it is. Muter generator. Letter from Regis. Dear Geralt, if you are reading these words, it means I am already far beyond the borders of Toussaint, and you have found my mutagenerator. Of course, you may dub this instrument however you like, perhaps something more fitting to your taste or better reflecting its function, for I have no doubt your knowledge on the subject of mutagens is far more profound than thorough than mine. I've been working on this device in my spare time, but now it's finished and I am convinced as an inventor can be before his invention has been used as intended, of the usefulness of this apparatus. You are surely wondering what function it is meant to serve. As the name indicates, the mutagenerator generates mutagens. It operates by absorbing electromagical energy waves from bodies, in this case the bodies of the monsters and evildoers you kill, and when it has absorbed enough so as to be charged a critical amount, the mutagenerator changes the stored energy into a greater mutagen, which I suspect you'll make good use of. As you surely understand, I am an amateur engineer, which is why you must forgive the lack of an ability for you to direct this operation. Which mutagen emerges as a result is determined at random, meaning chance will decide if it is a green, red, or blue mutagen. Chance, yet I have noted the colours tend to alternate by and large. I trust you shall find my gift useful. Your dearly devoted friend, Emil Regis Rahelek Tesief Godeffroy.
Mouthful of a name, isn't it?
P.S. You might be wondering why I decided to toss a mutagenerator into your home instead of simply handing it to you in person. Well, you must know I did out of modesty. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. Take care, Geralt, and may my gift serve you well.
Thanks, mate. Good old Regis.
So if we sleep in bed, do we get to sleep with Triss? Nah. No Triss. Ain't that a shame? Anyway. Alright, let's quickly talk to Major Domo just to see if there's anything new. And then it looks like we're
How might I be of service, sir?
No. Nothing.
Thanks.
We're done. Yeah, they're still good. My only little nitpick of what I would have liked a little bit more of in this ending prologue was not only just the person you romance, but a bunch of your friends would come and visit you. Oh, what? I didn't mean to do that. Well, map. Let's just quickly see if this quest is worth doing. And if there's not an interest in one or whatever, then we'll just end it. And that'll be it. That'll be our the end of our Witcher Let's Play. And then we'll focus on our 999. That's still currently ongoing. And then when that's finished, we're going to continue our Trials of the Sky. I'm very excited to continue that. Even though I have to do a shit ton of reading. But I want to see more Olivia, because he's my favourite. He's funny.
Banquets and they sing
Can't believe this it's over. We're finished with The Witcher.
Yep, I've played through the main game twice. And this is my first playthrough of the... What are you? Hey!
Young, what are you doing here?
Leave me be.
Oh, not him.
Without my Vivian, life has no meaning. You are the last to whom I wish to speak.
Yeah.
Was that it?
Three cheers for the tourney's victor.
Who?
Hip hip hooray, hooray, hooray!
He just turned into a drunk. I don't bother to read these. I probably should read these. Because these do tell you loads of things. But like, so, where is Thingy? Where's, oh, here he is. So yeah, go on, whatever you say his name, felt like he had been rejected and drowned his sorrows in wine. Geralt tried to explain to him one cannot force love on anyone. So he's being a baby. Where's the girl? There she is. So I'll read the final 2 paragraphs. Though Diana had shown she could be merciless with those she considered enemies, the Witcher felt sorry for her in a way. Perhaps because she had also been considered a freak. He had also been considered a freak his entire life. Or perhaps because, though he never admitted it, he simply had a good heart. Whatever the cause, he decided to visit Diana in her cell, where she revealed to him that her plan had one last culminating step, the murder of Anna Henrietta. Luckily, Geralt was able to get to listen to reason, and she decided to await her sentence patiently. She knew her sister well, and could be confident Henrietta would not let any harm come to her. Okay. Oh, do you remember her? Did she end up dying? I can't remember if she ended up dying. Oh yeah, she did die. You killed her in our original playthrough of The Witcher 2, if you remember. She's that girl right near the end of The Witcher 2 where she tries to escape with a teleport, and you get the choice to take the crystal out, and you let her just fucking explode.
Yeah.
I didn't in my playthrough.
I didn't, because I'm good.
Yeah. And she got tortured. She had her eyes gouged out, and she just gets like really badly fucked, and you have to just kill her, put her out of her misery when you see her, if you don't remember that. Tamara. All these characters I just don't remember. So many. Oh man.
That.
Vernon Roach. Good old Yen. So I wish we saw everyone else. That's a shame. Oh well. Anyway. I'm guessing that's the end then. Like, is there any more? Like, no? Maybe there's a way to visit the Duchess at, like, the palace or something, but I can't be bothered. So, I guess that concludes our... This is it.
That's it.
The final adventure.
Our
final adventure. And apparently, this is the final adventure. Like, they're not... They didn't say that they're not going to make another Witcher game, but they did say that this concludes Geralt's story.
Doesn't that make you really sad?
Yes.
How much we've been through with him.
And now... it's the end. But, hopefully, when they make their next Witcher game, maybe we can make our own character. And maybe he'll make cameo appearances in there. That'd be cool. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everyone. And we'll see you in our continuation of our 999 Let's Play. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Bye.